Heart, we want to get to know you better. Please give a warm welcome to our guest. This is Open Heart. We are told all the time since a very young age that you gotta study, you gotta be educated, you gotta read this, you gotta do that, you gotta take this quiz, blah, 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 blah. But let's be honest, who likes studying? But today we're gonna talk about a fun collaboration between studying and playing, which I never thought could be two things that could be side by side. Please welcome CEO of Creative Studio 놀공 Peter Lee in the studio. 안녕하세요. Hello.
안녕하세요.
Hello.
Hi.
Please introduce yourself to our listeners.
So I'm Peter Lee. I'm a game designer and experience designer. I work in the field in game, education, social, and then cultural context.
Right.
So I work on projects like, with the classical literature, like Faust, and I would make a game out of it called Being Faust. And it's a performance, games, and exhibition mixed in one. And we've been traveling like 15 different countries.
Oh my gosh.
With it,
Right. So this is kind of very new to a lot of us, I think. So we do have a lot of questions. But firstly, I did hear it's your first time on radio.
Yeah.
Okay. So most of the time when you're working, it's just off screen and it's on is it on offline events mostly?
Yeah, it is offline event. I mean, I originally come from gaming industry, traditional gaming industry, like video games. That's what I did for many years. And there's something that's missing in the video game.
Right.
I wanted to do something in real world.
Oh,
so that's
okay.
why I designed a game now that's get played in real world space.
Right. And also, although it's your first time on radio, I heard you've done many lectures.
Yep.
What were these lectures about?
It varies, depends on the audience. The recent lectures was at NYU with different students. And it was about, the topic was Make It Matter. So it was lectures for the creative students.
Okay, yeah.
That, when you design something or when you make an art, I think it's all about make something matter to someone. So,
Right.
So my talk was about that, and the game is a fantastic method to sort of achieve that, I think.
Okay. And we mentioned that your creative studio is called 놀공. We want to know what it means.
The 놀공, when I ask Koreans, they say 놀면서 공부하자.
Okay.
So it's a play and learning.
Right.
But in fact, it's really about 놀듯이 공부하자. Meaning
study as if you're playing.
So I think any serious work or effort, I think, could be fun. So I think that's the point.
Right. So you're changing the perspective because so many people think studying is more boring and tedious. Okay. So you're changing people's perspective. And so how did you establish this company, 놀공? When did you establish it, firstly?
Well, I mean, 놀공 started so I was in New York originally, and then about 10 years ago, I decided to move back to Korea. So before I moved back to Korea, it's a long story, I tried to make it short.
Yeah.
I was involved in studying a new type of school for digital generations. So I designed a middle school and high school called Quest to Learn. And the school was like a game.
Okay.
So it's hard to explain, but we wanted to design the school that students wanted to go.
Okay.
So that was the idea.
Okay.
And that experience sort of inspired me to do something about education in Korea. So I moved back and I dared to start this studio.
Okay. So you do things that are going to overall just help people want to study because like you mentioned, you want them to go to school.
Right.
And you want to go make them study, which I think is going to be very hard because just me too, I don't want to go to school.
Right.
Did you want to go to school when you were young?
Oh no, I hated it. I hated it. But that was the reason why I wanted to do something that changes it. Not because I have to make students to study, but I think that there's so much enjoyment that you could sort of find in it that in normal context, we never find it.
Right.
So.
Okay. And at your company, it's known that you guys call each other's by names,
Right.
which in Korea isn't as, common because in Korea we call them by, whatever like position we are at.
Right,
So does that mean you call everyone by like their Korean name or?
Right. It is. We use Korean name, but we actually add 공 at
공.
the end.
Okay.
So I would be Peter 공.
Peter 공.
Yes. Because I think just name calling it in Korea would be very rude.
Right.
So they don't work. But the reason we have this structure is that because I live many years in outside, and then when I came back, these having the titles when you call people, it make the conversation very difficult.
Oh, okay.
Right? Because it creates a hierarchy. Like when you talk to professor, the conversation between students and professor is never equal.
Right.
So that at work, like I wanted to create the environment that we can have more equal footing on having conversation.
Right.
And that's why we sort of come up with a naming method that's different.
And 공 is because you guys are 놀공, right?
Yeah, but it was interesting. And one point there was a news paper reporter who interviewed us.
Right.
And then I never said it, but he wrote it that, in 놀공, like 공 is about, in Chinese character, like respectable. 공, and then like, that sounds good.
Okay, we're going to do that.
Yes, that's what it means.
Right,
Yeah.
so people would call you Peter 공. You would call all the other, regardless of title or position, by their name
Right.
공. I would be Iris 공 if I
Yes,
went there.
right.
Oh, okay,
Right.
that's interesting. And you said that you didn't like going to school, but we also want to ask you if you were one of those people that were like, studying was the easiest. Were you that type of student?
No.
Liar.
I was really bad.
Really?
At studying, and I was really bad student. Yeah.
What made you, what was that thing that got you into studying so hard then? Because clearly you're so successful from studying.
I mean,
Yeah.
I found studying, I found like I'll study something fun very later in life, in a sense. Because I think I was one of those type, like if I need to do something,
Yeah.
I have to know why I'm doing this. But you know how it is like in Korean school.
You just do it.
You just do it. And
Yeah.
I'm like, so I had just like, why?
You need the purpose.
Why? And then, but the purpose they give me wasn't satisfactory for me.
Right.
So I just couldn't focus. I was
Right.
doing everything else, everything other than studying. But now I enjoy studying.
Right. And because your studio deals with studying and games, let's talk about games. Do you like gaming?
I love it. Like,
Okay.
it's how, I mean, I'm not addict, but
Okay.
it's how I see and understand the world, but also like for me as a game designer, how I express myself.
So do you play both on and offline games or online or like?
Yeah, both. I play both. I design, even the game that I design is a real world game, which still uses digital elements to do
Right.
it.
So for you, playing games isn't playing games. It's you're studying the market.
Well,
You have a good excuse.
it is.
Yeah.
It is for sure. But I try to experience it, and as a creator yourself, I think you'll understand, which is like you get inspiration from the experience.
Right.
So I know, yes, it could be a market study, but playing the game, experiencing it truly, fully, helps me
Right, of
to
course.
make the experience.
Yeah, it
So,
gives you more knowledge.
Right.
And talking about games, we were wondering if you had like a little simple game we could maybe play, you and I here.
Right. So it's not fully game.
Okay.
I told you about at the beginning about being Faust.
Uh-huh.
It's the game based on the German literature called Faust.
Yes.
It's a story about old scholar making a deal with the devil, and devil grant a wish in exchange of his soul.
Yeah.
So I designed a game called Being Faust, and which we traveled 15 different countries with it.
Wow.
And so we cannot play the full game.
Okay.
So in this game, every player become a Faust.
Okay.
So you will be making a deal with the devil.
All right.
But before making a deal, you need to know
Uh-huh.
what you wish.
Okay.
Right? So just making sure I brought the right one. Just
All right.
open it up.
Interesting. Okay, so we have a little thing here, guys. I just ripped this open. Okay.
So just pretend I'm the devil, Mephisto.
You're the devil. Okay. So there's cards in here.
Right. So those are the 12 values
Okay.
that people may wish to have.
Right.
So it's the desire.
Uh-huh.
So first thing you have to do when you arrive to play the game, out of those 12 values, you have to pick 6
Of
values that you wish.
Want?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, 6 is hard. I want.
Well, it's a 6 out of 12, so it's
Okay.
not too bad.
Okay. Well, okay, this is easier than I thought. Never mind. Wait, I only want. Wait, how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I have 5. One more. This is fun, guys. Because when you said game, I thought it would be more like running around and jumping and
Right,
stuff. But I don't like running around and jumping. But one more. Okay, I'll do. Okay, I pick 6.
Right.
Yes, I picked 6 guys right here.
So, you have a family.
Well, this was my
There's
last
one.
one because I couldn't pick anything. And I know my mom's watching, so I was like,
Right.
okay.
Right. The interesting thing is, out of 15 countries, which is some Western countries and Asian countries, in most Asian part,
Yes.
family is the number one value that people
Really?
see.
That makes me feel bad. My number 1 was something else.
I know, but you still have one at least.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
So the next task that you have to do is you need to prioritize this list.
Okay.
What would be your number 1?
My number 1 would be fame. 명예.
Fame.
Yeah.
Nice. And then the second?
My second one would be wealth.
Wealth.
돈.
Right,
Wealth.
Right.
And the third one would be knowledge.
Knowledge.
지식.
Mm-hmm.
And then beauty. 아름다움. And then 발전, progress. And then family.
And the family.
Yeah.
Well, you're very decisive.
Yeah.
That's great. So the whole setup of this game is, as a player, you're entering the shop run by Mephisto. So in the shop, you have to find the thing your heart desires.
Right.
So now, because you've gone through this value picking with a card, I mean, you know what you want today,
Yes.
right? So if you go into this shop,
Oh.
you know what to do, right?
So I go find.
Exactly.
Oh,
So
okay.
so this is, again, this is not full game, but
Right,
beginning
right.
of the game. But you know how it sort of starts
Right.
now. 'Cause,
Okay.
so what game design is to me is how to make experience
Right.
its own to the player, right?
Right,
So I'm
right.
not telling you what to do.
I'm making my own experience.
Right. And it was all your decision. Everyone has different choices.
Wow, that's so interesting. Because I thought games had everything chosen for me. But that's so interesting because this time I'm
Right,
making
right.
my own stuff.
Exactly.
Right, that's very interesting. So can our listeners ever play this? Like, how can we play this game? Do we go to events or stuff? Or
Right. So we've been running many events, but
Okay.
since the COVID, it sort of like stopped.
Right.
But I think starting this year,
Okay.
we will have more events that's open to public.
Right,
So
right. All right.
I hope to meet people out there.
Right, yeah. I'm sure people would love to meet you as well. And guys, during the song break, I realized there was something else from the batch I wanted. So, updated card list of Iris, fame, wealth, power, knowledge, beauty, and progress. So Peter, when you chose this card, what was your number 1?
My number 1 was freedom.
Freedom.
Yep.
Okay. This is so interesting because you could ask people like to choose and you get to know kind of their style, I feel like.
Exactly.
It's like MBTI test with cards.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly. But
yeah.
I think in some sense it's more accurate.
Oh, really?
in a
Okay.
sense,
Because it's
so-
more straightforward.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Oh, okay.
And it's very conversational. So before even the main game starts, the place gets very crowded
Yeah.
and,
Yeah.
conversational.
Very interesting. We talked about during the song break that there was a game that our PD님 played that you made, and this was in Korea.
Right.
And you guys had a whole bookstore, like rented almost, like after working hours.
Right.
And it was like empty.
Yep.
How does that, so it was like just a bookstore, nobody's there, and the people who attend the game are there? That's the only people there?
Right. Right.
And it was about...
So the game was about Romeo and Juliet.
Uh-huh.
And it was right after the bookstore closed in Gangnam. So game started, the bookstore closed at 10, and the game would start like 11.
Wow, okay.
As shop is closed. And I don't know how we did it, how we pulled it off, but
Right.
actually it was an interesting few months that we were there
Right.
playing this game at night. So in this game, everyone who's participating is either Romeo and Juliet.
Based on their gender, okay.
Right, based on their gender, by the book. And during the game, you have to find your Romeo,
Oh my
your
gosh.
Juliet.
Is this like a
and-
couple matching game?
It is, but also
Right.
at the same time, the whole setup is how the book was based on. It's a town of, where they were, and then there's a family feuds, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
there's a lovers, but at the same time, there's a feud happening. So it was very interesting.
Okay, okay. And we're curious about what the people around you said when you said you were going to make this company. Were they worried?
Some got excited, but some was saying, "Oh yeah, you could probably do that in New York, but not in Korea."
Right,
So,
okay.
and I'm as stubborn as I am. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna show you. It could
Oh,
work.
okay. And was there a reason you chose to do it in Korea rather than when you were in New York?
Well, I think big part of it was because I grew up in Korea, and I kind of like that experience was so vivid that there was something I wanted to do about it. I think
Right.
that was what it was that
Right.
sort of drove me. But
Okay.
I mean, it's not a mission, but it's more of doing something about it,
Right.
about
Yeah.
my past.
Right, right. And you make so many games. I'm wondering where you get inspired or where you get ideas, because there's probably so many games out there that's already happening.
Right.
So making something is probably very hard. Yeah. Where do you get inspired or ideas?
That's a difficult question, but I think ideas come from everywhere, and so oftentimes it comes from meeting people, like
Oh,
conversations and whatnot.
Socializing.
Right, exactly, and you never know like who could inspire you.
right.
Yeah, so sometimes like you just doesn't pick it up and then it kind of disappears, but sometimes you're like, oh, that was interesting.
It comes
and then,
back to
right,
you.
and then you sort of follow.
Right, okay. So as a game, should I say developer planner, what do you think are some traits that are helpful for making games for you?
Oh, it's difficult, but I think one, it's definitely curiosity.
Ah, okay.
Like you need to be curious,
Right.
because I think the big part of the work the game designer do is finding new things from everyday experience.
Right.
So because in a way, you can't just keep inventing something new, but you can always find different contexts of
Right,
it. So
right.
it's about looking things, try to think different.
Right. Think out of the box and have different aspects of looking at the same thing. That must be just hard for your brain. Every day you have to think of something new, look at things in a new way. But I mean, you have great results. So yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
It's fun, it's challenging, but it's satisfactory, I think.
Right. And we did mention this a little bit earlier, but you mentioned that you had a lot of offline games and then COVID hit. So I'm kind of curious what that impact was like for you.
Oh, it was first few months I thought, oh, maybe this is end of it, because we couldn't really do anything.
Right,
'Cause,
yeah.
We've been doing things offline, and as you know, there's nothing happening. So, but then because of COVID, people approached us about creating these experience, but in digital context,
Oh, okay.
right? Especially in school with the students.
Yeah.
So I had a lucky opportunity to actually working on sort of digital transformation of school experience.
Yeah, that was a great like way to transition to do both things.
Exactly.
Oh, all right. So that's really good because you made something that could have been unfortunate, but it was a new chance for you.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. And also, since we talked so much about like studying and gaming, let's think in a parallel universe, if you weren't the CEO of 놀공, what do you think you would have been doing?
Oh, okay.
Anything, you know?
If I could, yeah. I mean that I'm not sure, but to think of it, I think it was when I was 20. I was really thinking hard on what I wanted to do in life.
Right.
And I remember back then, my answer was, I don't know what it is, but I wanted to make something that I can interact with people.
Oh, okay.
And in a sense, that's what I'm doing now.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'll probably do whatever it is that I could interact with people.
Wow.
With my creation.
So you think that's like a really important thing to you, socializing, interacting with people through things that you create? Because I know that there are people that don't want that. They prefer to be alone. Right. Me, I prefer to be alone. So that's why when I heard about like gaming, like the first thing I think of is, oh, you're probably going to do it with other people. And for me, or people like me that are kind of antisocial, they could be like, oh, like doing it with other people might be kind of, if you're a little like, you're not like outgoing, it could be a little bit of pressure.
Right.
Yeah. So when you're like hosting these events, do you kind of see those type of people like they're more shy?
Right. Actually, I am that kind of people.
Really? Okay.
So I am horrible at games like Mafia. Like the party games or games that's competitive. I like playing games, but I'm really bad at playing games. And I just am too shy or too nervous. So the fortunate thing being game designer is I can design games for someone like me can play.
That's perfect.
Right. So it is very important for me.
Yeah.
Who's someone like in MBTI like I can play.
Introverts can play.
Right, and still immersed and then have fun.
Yeah, that's exactly because like the card thing too. This isn't something I have to work or collaborate with other people. I could just look at my own card and choose my own stuff. So yeah, these types of games, I feel like both introverted and extroverted people can just play along. We do have a comment question. Tigger Shior says, what is Peter's favorite game? Video game or tabletop games? Yeah, do you have a favorite game? That's a hard question.
It's a hard question because there are so many. Because also like, you know, different games has different aspect of it. I mean, as a designer, I could say, I love the game that I designed.
Yes.
But, say this, just this 설날.
Yes.
That I played Splendor.
Splendor.
It's a board game.
Okay.
The family board game that is very popular.
Right.
You know, I enjoy those kind of games.
Okay.
The social games as well.
Okay.
So I don't have favorite, but that'll be one game that I just played.
Splendor.
Right.
All right. You guys are listening to Open Heart, and we are here with CEO of 놀공 Creative Studio, Peter Lee. Do you have a nickname?
Not really.
Oh, really?
No.
What kind of a CEO are you to your other, coworkers? What do they say?
Oh.
Or do they say anything to you? We should have asked.
I know.
Yeah, I wonder.
Now I'm curious.
You should ask them tonight.
Yeah.
No, you should ask another person to ask just in case. Yeah,
that's
they're
good
not
idea.
honest.
If I ask, then
they're gonna say, "You're the best CEO ever." But I bet you're a great CEO because you are very like calm and gentle and. Yeah, hopefully they're gonna say that. Yeah, hopefully.
I hope so.
Yeah, and you made so many games. You planned so many games as well. Is there something that's like very memorable? That's like, oh, I came up with this idea, but I think it's a good idea. Or something that the players really enjoyed that you remember.
There was a interesting moment when I was traveling with Bing Faust, and one of the country that we visited was in Tokyo.
Oh, okay.
Japan. And there was a moment in the game because it is about you sort of choosing what you desire and then finding that in the game space. And there's a moment in the game that you have to exchange to get more point in the game. You have to exchange what you desire. Say if you desire power, you have to find someone who matches.
Oh,
power.
okay. Yeah.
It's a simple, right? Just, any game, you'd have like match bonus, right?
Yeah.
But however, in Japan, people didn't want it to do it.
Why not?
And it didn't hit me until I started talking to them. Because in Japan, you don't expose your inner desire to others.
Oh.
So it was strange.
Right.
But then we tried to sort of like, make them do it because it was a game, encourage them. And then at the end, there was, few people actually burst in tears because it was really emotional but interesting experience that they never had.
Right.
So again, I didn't intentionally design for that, but when I experienced that moment, that my game touches people in different aspects, that's a really good moment. So.
Yeah, and it's so interesting how it's the same game, but depending on where you're playing it or who you're playing it with, you have like different results.
Exactly.
Because I feel like some countries, there would be like, oh, I have this, who has this? Whereas some countries will be like, oh, I don't really want to share. Oh, that's really interesting based on where you are, what you get, the outcomes, the results, the things people talk about are all going to be different. And so we're curious if you have anything you're working on right now.
Right now, so I've been working on... I've been designing a few games based on the books.
Okay.
And we call it 놀공 classics because it's based on classical literature.
Right.
So this year, not many people are familiar, but this year is Thomas Mann, is a other famous German writer, Nobel Prize winner. His 150th anniversary.
Oh, okay.
And so we're designing a game based on his book, The Magic Mountain.
Okay.
And I'm working on the game. And his birthday is in June 6th. So we like to open that to public by then.
Oh,
so
by June 6th.
That's a new challenging project because it's very, very thick book. And German literature are great, but not easy reading.
Right. And you have to read everything. You have to analyze like everything, analyze it. You got to make it so that it's compact and easy, but also explains all the lessons. So I mean, good luck, June. It's not that far away because it's February now soon. So yeah, good luck to you.
Coming soon.
Yes. And through 놀공, what is like your final goal you have?
I actually don't have final goal.
Okay.
Yeah, my goal actually is I wanted to be actively working until the day my time ends.
Okay.
Some may call it workaholic, but to me, it's really exciting.
Right.
To create something and then share with people.
Right.
So that's what I'm hoping. So I don't have specific goal, but I'm hoping to continue what I do for a very long time.
You did also mention during the song break that you've been this company has been ongoing for 13 years. Were there any moments where you were like, oh, I'm kind of tired, I don't want to do this anymore? Because even before this company, you said you did something related to games, like gaming school. So I'm curious, game all your life. Does it ever get tiring for you?
It's challenging, but never. Yeah, I would say I never get tired of it because it's like what you said. Like it's about people, so it's never same.
Right.
So it's different challenge, and then whatever that I make is also different. Depends who I meet. So it's very interesting, but at the same time, it is challenge.
Right.
So sometimes I get, of course, just like any other work, I get tired, and I sometimes, should I continue or quit? But I think there is more excitement there.
Right.
So I'm continuing.
Right,
Yep.
right.
I'm playing on.
And Bahar in the comments says, are schools and teachers open to try including educational games in their study plans? Yeah, I was really curious about this too, because I feel like educationally, like education related, like places, they might be a little still like gaming and studying. Like, I feel like some people might have that stereotype.
Right, right. So it is still, I think, not welcomed in
Right.
school context, especially because I think we still have that stigma or the thought about learning and teaching has to be a certain way, and game doesn't fit in. You know?
Right, yeah.
So, but however, school does what school do, and I'll do what I can to make
Yes.
these choices available.
Right. And when you open up these events or your games, what are the age ranges usually of the players?
It varies, and when we design, the age doesn't really matter.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Because when you think about it, as long as they are old enough to understand the rules,
Right.
you can participate.
Right.
So even 10-year-old can participate. So only players who cannot play it is probably like 5-year-old or 3 years old, literally really, really little kids.
Right.
But other than that, anyone can play. But it doesn't mean that they will have same experience.
Yeah, of course.
But that's the beauty of it.
Right.
You can participate. You take the experience on your own.
Right.
Based on who you are and how old you are and things like that.
So when you're making the game, you don't really think about the age or who is going to play the game. It's just you're focused on the game because whoever plays it, they're going to come out with their own outcome.
Right. Because also I think that's what the player are coming for. They're coming for the experience.
Right.
Meaning, so that means I need to design the experience that's true to itself.
Right.
So regardless of who you are, I can deliver the experience that's different and exciting.
Yeah, definitely very interesting. And if there's any developers or planners out there listening to this show right now, do you have any advice for, game planners, game developers?
Oh, lots of difficult questions.
Yeah.
As a game designer, and then wanna be, I think playtesting is important.
Oh, okay.
Because the game is with people, right? You play with people, so you cannot expect you know everything until you play. So I think if you wanted to be a game designer,
Right.
I think you should find opportunity with your game and play with other people a lot. And I think playing will take you to the place that you want it to go.
Right.
I think.
Yeah, so today we kept talking about how interaction is so important.
Right.
Yeah, guys, interact. Don't be antisocial like Iris. Be social and meet more people. It is almost time to wrap up. But during the song break, you mentioned that you think gaming is almost kind of like music. In what aspect do you think those are similar?
I think because the music, you don't need a reason why you listen to music. Right?
Wow, that's so right. Yeah.
Music is enough.
Right.
It doesn't need an excuse. And I think, when you think about video game, I think we think too much about it. But being playful,
Right.
I think you don't need a reason.
That's enough. Just
That's
being
enough.
playful.
Right.
That's so interesting because usually when we think of games, we tend to think of like goals, like you gotta achieve stuff, you gotta have a score. But like the game we played out today, like you don't really need a reason, just have fun. That's it.
Right.
Wow.
Exactly.
That's a really interesting philosophy based on games that I never thought of before. All right. And you also mentioned that you have kids.
Yes.
Yes, and I asked you during the song break, do your kids get a play test? Like, are they really interested? And you did actually ask them to test it out when they were younger.
Right. So when they were younger, they loved to come out and play, test, and then give their honest feedback
Right.
about the game. But now they're a little older, so they're sort of on their own.
Right. But were they like gamers growing up?
Oh yeah, definitely. I was one of the those type because I myself enjoy playing the game and enjoy those culture.
Right.
I couldn't stop them. I actually
Right.
encouraged them.
Yeah, because you're in there, you know what they feel like. You can't be
Exactly.
like, stop playing games, but you're an owner of a game company. Was your wife okay with it though?
Well, I tried to sort of reason with her because I mean,
alright.
think about it. Like, you can't really stop kids from playing.
Yeah, that's true.
So I tried to have them play.
Right. Enjoy themselves.
Enjoy themselves.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being here today. Did you enjoy today's time?
Oh yeah, definitely. I was a bit nervous, but having this conversation with you was
Yes.
very interesting and
Yeah, thank you so
relaxing.
much for the interesting insights. And please update us on whatever goes on with your company. And
I will.
if you go overseas, let us know so that our listeners can check it out as well. Yes. Our last song for today is Think About You by Sam Kim and Loco. And tomorrow I'll be back on a weekend episode with Cynthia Yu for Travel Diaries. So we are going to say bye now, guys. With all my heart, this has been Art Attack, and I'm your DJ, Pretty Little Iris, and we'll see you tomorrow.